The Sun is the closest star to Earth and is the source of warmth and light that sustains life on our planet. It is a massive ball of gas, primarily made up of hydrogen and helium, with a temperature of approximately 15 million degrees Celsius at its core. But why is the Sun so hot? The temperature of the Sun is a result of the intense pressure and gravity that exist within its core. The immense pressure causes hydrogen atoms to fuse together, creating helium and releasing energy in the form of heat and light. This process is known as nuclear fusion and is what powers the Sun. The process of nuclear fusion occurs in the Sun's core, which is the central region where the temperature and pressure are the highest. The core makes up only about 25% of the Sun's radius but contains more than half of the Sun's mass. At its core, the temperature is so high that hydrogen atoms are stripped of their electrons, creating a plasma of hot, charged particles. The energy released by nuclear fusion travels outward from the core in the form of radiation, which is absorbed and re-emitted by the plasma in the Sun's outer layers. This process continues as the energy makes its way to the Sun's surface, where it is released into space in the form of heat and light. The Sun's temperature is not constant throughout its layers. The temperature decreases as you move away from the core, reaching a minimum temperature of around 5,500 degrees Celsius at the Sun's visible surface, called the photosphere. However, the temperature increases again in the Sun's outer atmosphere, called the corona, to several million degrees Celsius. The reason for the corona's high temperature is not fully understood, but it is believed to be related to the Sun's magnetic field and the continuous release of plasma and energy from the Sun's surface. The Sun's magnetic field is thought to play a role in heating the corona by accelerating the plasma to high speeds and creating intense magnetic fields that can release energy in the form of heat and light. In conclusion, the Sun is hot because of the process of nuclear fusion that occurs in its core. This process releases energy in the form of heat and light, which travels outward from the core and is eventually released into space. While the temperature of the Sun varies throughout its layers, it is the intense pressure and gravity within the core that ultimately determines the Sun's temperature. The Sun's outer atmosphere, the corona, is still a topic of ongoing research as scientists seek to understand the mechanisms that drive its high temperature.